Hello there, my lovelies. Welcome to another weekly reading forecast for your astrology signs or for numerology, whichever works best for you. So what I do first of all is choose a few cards to bring in the energies, connect with the energies that are coming in for the next week, the global collective energies. Okay. Let's see. Now, last week's reading, that was a big energy coming in, a lot of light, and I felt it myself. I've been needing to take a lot of rest time over this last week. Right, we've got in Rama, where are you being called to journey to? We have got break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future, and the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So the energies that I'm picking up for this next week, for the collective that's coming in, is this there's a need for everyone to look within themselves, to focus on maybe, like for example, patterns that they've inherited from parents, family, society. I feel that after last week's, all that light that's come in, it's going to bring stuff to the surface for all of us. And there are going to be things popping up that we need to look at. Some of those are going to be connected to our family, the generations, what has been passed down, whether that's to do with behaviours, certain characteristics, ways of how we process or don't process our emotions. It could even be inherited family health problems, which comes from behavioural patterns, that get stuck in the body, in the mind-body connection. It could also relate to the energies for the collective, what has been put upon us collectively, the karma that we are all going through collectively, what patterns we are all being experienced, what we are all experiencing in the collective. For example, one thing that's coming into my mind very strongly is that we have been giving our power away to those in authority for a very long time. So that came in so strongly then, that might come in for a lot of us to notice about what is going on in positions of authority and what is being expected of us, how our sovereignty and agency is being taken away bit by bit by bit by bit, so slowly that a lot of people aren't noticing. So I feel that there is this need for us all to go in over this next week and really to look at what we are doing with our sovereignty, with our agency, and what can we do and how can we do it to create a better new future. This Age of Light card here, this time that is going on in our current civilization, we have been training for this for lifetimes. Those of you listening to this reading, that is really relevant for you. You have been getting ready for this time. You've had many lifetimes getting ready for coming here on earth at this time to prepare for this new reality that is coming in, this new earth that is being born, this new way of being that we are shifting into. It's happening slowly. It looks like it's happening quickly on the surface because we are going through so much change, but the transformation itself has been building up for a long time, and we happen to be here during the time when everything is changing, and Spirit is saying, remember that you aren't alone, that you are prepared for what's coming, and remember to really practice a lot of self-awareness and being present, that you're not slipping into the roles that have been put upon you by others or expectations of others, especially when it relates to some kind of authority, someone in position that is telling you you've got to do this or you've got to do that or you've got to obey this. Really question what is going on in the world now and whether it feels true for you, whether it feels right for you, and have a look at your own reactions to what is going on. I'm not saying to go and start watching mainstream media, or getting too involved in social media with all the arguments that are going on, and just be aware from maybe a a distant observer perspective, what is going on, and look how it's affecting you, and look how you are reacting to situations. But really kind of focus on how you yourself can step into your own power, how you can change and what you can do to help to bring in the energies of this new world that are coming in. Okay. Right. That felt like a very big message this week, actually, you know. What I'm going to do next is choose the 12 cards that symbolize each of the 12 readings. So you can choose your astrology signs that are Sun, Moon, Rising, your Venus sign and your North Node. If you so wish, you can choose any and all of those readings to listen to, or you can choose the numbers from 1 to 12 that resonate with you. Do whatever feels right for you, you know, because I mean, I've been following astrology for a long time. I did fall out with it a few years ago and I stepped away from it, and I've studied Vedic astrology. I found Vedic astrology to be more accurate than the Western astrology, but it's not always, you know. I think it depends on the astrologer and how tuned in the astrologer is and how in touch with their own intuition they are. Because most of the time, the astrology readings that I was, you know, the forecasts that I was taking notice of, a lot of the time they weren't right. So, but as I say, I found Vedic astrology to be much more accurate in as much as the birth chart. The predictive astrology, I think, can be quite hard to get right, and we can use it as a tool, as a guidance tool, and that's really the best that we can do. Let's move these up a bit. So yeah, if you feel that any of the readings don't resonate with you, choose a different one. And you can choose as many readings as you feel that you need to listen to, because you can put all of the information together to get a clearer picture of the week ahead for you. And then you can also notice, I just realised a lot of these are coming up in the reading. Then you can notice the repetitive messages or signs or symbols that are cropping up for you. And those are going to be equally very important for you. So this is a new deck that I've got about the messages from the ocean. I really love the images. I love the ocean and the water. I'm very, I've got a lot of water in my chart, even though I'm an earth sun sign, I've got a lot of water. So I was very drawn to these, and there are several different images on the backs, but then the fronts have all got their own image. So we've got top left starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And with this week's reading starting in Taurus, the Taurus season, I will be beginning with Taurus this week, okay, with the readings. Okay, my lovelies. Right, I will see you there. Hello there, Group 1 and Taurus. So you have got this card, Allow. May you soften into what is. This is giving me a sense of you needing to flow over this next week. Go with the flow. If anything comes up that's making you feel like you are struggling, or it's trying to stop you, or, you know, if you're getting stopped with something, or you've got an obstacle coming in over this next week, allow whatever is happening to happen, and things will flow and things will clear. Okay, that is such a lovely image. Look at that, how that is just flowing. I love that. Oh, look, yeah, take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. Yeah, so tying in with this first card, that message there is saying, you know, take a break from something. If there's something that you've been trying to do or push forward with, and it is not happening, again, go with the flow, take a break from it, don't resist what's going on, just let the obstacle come in, let yourself be slowed down, allow yourself to stop. Things will become clearer when you come to a stop. We've got 28 decide. Now this is giving me the sense of you needing to take a bird's eye view of something, take a step back from something, again, take a break from it. So there's an energy of you needing to really take a step back, slow down, pause over this next week so that you can look at something or all things that are going on in your life to get a different perspective, to take a higher perspective. There might be something at the moment that is making you react emotionally, or it's triggering you in some way. And if that's the case, take a step back from it, give yourself a break from it, have a look at it from a different perspective. What is it bringing up inside of you that needs attention, that needs healing, or that needs understanding, or that needs loving or letting go? And if you have got a decision to make over this next week, this would be an important decision. Consider your options carefully. Spirit's saying you don't need to know the outcome necessarily, but just the next few steps or the next 1 or 2 steps, and just look at the options ahead of you. Which one of them feels right in your body? Trust how your body feels when you are making a decision. If you've got a sense of dread rising up, that's not the best option. If you've got a sense of lightness and brightness and maybe something warm and fuzzy or joyful, that's a good decision, okay? We've got King of Stars, Alchemist, wow. So the lovely King energy here, I think that the stars suit in this tarot deck, that relates to the wands. So that's energy. And this is you, especially underneath the take a break card. This is like the message here is you need to take a step back, give yourself a break, go into the quiet so that you can have a think about something, or allow inspiration to come in, especially if you're facing an obstacle over this next week. You're not going to find the solution by pushing ahead and trying to push through it. Spirit is saying stop. There is some information that needs to come to you, or some inspiration or an answer that needs to come in for something this week. So wait before you make any big decisions. Wait before you take action. The message is very clear here for you. We've also got 40, show your support. That is a lovely card. So this is you helping out somebody in some way this week. Might be a something, as in an animal companion, you know. This is you helping another, showing your support, being there for someone, maybe giving positive words of encouragement or positive feedback, or helping someone with a task. I'm getting the sense here that this will actually help you to feel better, and it might even help you to step away from what you need to step away from, which will give you the space and time in your life to find a solution or the answer that you need, or to make the decision that you need to make in moving forward. Go with the flow. I'm getting this message here of being soft and gentle with yourself and with your life over the next week. You know, don't be self-critical of what is going on for you. Don't be judgmental of what is going on in your life. You are doing the best that you can do, and that is more than enough, okay? Be kind, be gentle with yourself. We've got 23, hearing something relevant, listen carefully, song lyrics. So for some of you, this is going to relate to when you take a break. This could be your spirit team coming through and giving you a message. This could also be that when you stop and slow down, it opens up the space in your mind and heart to receive some information, to receive what you need. But it could also be for some of you that you hear something very relevant in the song lyrics of something that, you know, wherever it comes on, whether it's on an advert, on the radio, whatever it is, you know, like when you suddenly hear a song come on, or if you wake up in the morning with a song in your head, take notice of those lyrics. That is one of the ways that our spirit team communicate with us, and those lyrics will be very relevant for something going on in your life at the moment. It might be that you need some confirmation for something of how you're feeling or what you're going through, so take notice of what you hear. It could be that you get an answer to something, or to a problem, to your obstacle, or to the decision that you want to make by something that somebody else says to you. It might be that you overhear something. It might be that you notice words popping up repeatedly, okay? So I hope that reading has helped you, my lovelies. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 2 and Gemini. This is your card, Expansive. May you connect to the whole. So I'm getting a few messages coming through for this group. For some of you, this is relating to expansion, pure and simple expansion going on in your life over this next week, where you feel as though something is finally moving, or something is going on, something that you might have been stopped in. It's finally moving ahead. I'm also getting a message for you to spend some time in the quiet, maybe meditating or in nature, to connect in with the universe that is inside of you. Connect in with your heart center, to connect with your spiritual team, and allow the expansive energy and the love of spirit to come in. Now then, we have also got Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Yeah, I do feel as though there is this need for you to really connect in spiritually, whether it's with your spirit team or with your heart center or with your own inner spirit, your higher self. There's something inside of you that you need to connect in with and listen to or feel, something that wants to come out of you this week and wants to, I'm getting this feeling of something wants to burst out of you this week. There's something that you want to do over this next week that will require you to have a little bit of faith, a little bit of trust, a little bit of courage, okay? Because Spirit is saying, leap, take that leap. We are here. We are going to catch you. You will not fall. We are here. Go for it. And you have got the number 1 begin card there as well, which is this new beginning. This is the light coming in. You've got the full moon. So you've got a phase or a stage or a chapter that is completing now, and as the week comes in, you are opening up. There is something that needs to be expressed from you over this next week. You've got a new beginning. It could be a new project. It could be something new connected with work. It could be even a new connection, but this is a new energy in an area of your life where something has been slowed down or stopped. We've got number 12, the turnaround, revolution. Yeah, I'm getting the message here that just what I've said actually, where something has been stopped, where you've been in pause mode, where you've been waiting for something to happen, that energy is changing this week. It is turning around, and you are going to get some kind of understanding or inspiration, or just like the insight or an urge to get moving, to move forward, to take action on something, to get up, to get moving. For some of you, if you're sensitive to energy, you might feel a shift in the energy this week where you get light coming in. You feel like you're being upgraded a little bit. So that might make you feel like you've got a lot of get up and go. We have got 24, be your best self always. I mean, I'm very drawn to the image on this card here with this figure on this seahorse again. I mean, the horses, obviously this is a seahorse, but the horses in general relate to action and movement and getting going. So in this seahorse, I feel like you could be really tuning into your inner feelings and your emotional world quite a lot, and getting connected with something that wants to come to the surface. For some of you, this could be emotions coming to the surface. And this card is also saying to you, Really trust in yourself. Put your best foot forward. Don't hold back. You have got a whole universe inside of you that wants to be expressed into this world. So if you get an idea coming in over this next week of something that you want to do, take notice of it and don't hold back. Be your unique self. Be the best that you can be. Whatever you put your attention on over this next week, give it your all, give it your best, okay? And don't settle for second best in anything over this next week. If something happens, or if you're being asked to agree to something that doesn't feel right, maybe bits of it feel right, but not all of it does, don't settle. Make sure that you are getting the best, the very best that you deserve, okay? We have got 29, the knot. Pay attention to body reactions and feelings. Anxiety. So yeah, do you know what? Trust in what you're feeling. As I've just said, don't settle for anything over this next week that does not feel right for you. If something that you're being offered, or if there's a decision that you're making or something that you're going to do, if you're getting a weird feeling in your body about it, if you're feeling a little bit anxious or a feeling of dread, or if it just doesn't feel right but you can't put your finger on it, listen to that. That is your intuition talking to you. So do what feels right, what feels good, what feels light, what feels bright. Follow those feelings, because that is what will lead you on the better and higher path. Okay, my lovelies. So I hope that reading has helped you. Thank you so much for listening. I will see you in the next one. Hello, Group 3 and Cancer. This is your card. Or may you see the sublime in the everyday. I love that. Look at that wonderful image. So one of the influences coming in for you over the next week is for you to really be present, to pay attention to all the beauty and the miracles and the blessings around you. Take notice of the beauty in the world, in the little things, Notice the things that you don't normally notice. Watch a butterfly if you've got them out at this time of year. Listen to a bee buzzing. Look at the details in a petal or a leaf, or to really take notice of an animal companion and the expressions that they have on their face, or anything like that. Notice the things that you don't normally notice. There we go, Starseed, what lights you up? Yes, over this next week, you are going to be focusing on things that light you up, that make you feel happy, that bring more joy into your world. You're going to be focusing on the things that feel good, okay? So that means making sure that you are allowing some time to do the things that you most enjoy. Make sure that you've got time in your schedule for that, okay? Oh, look at that wonderful card. That was in the collective reading in last week's energy reading. Goodness me. 49 Ascension, that is a really big energy. I mean, we've got the sun here peeking around the clouds. We've got this light here coming through this door. You have got this energy here, this influence of really connecting in with the bigger picture as well, with the greater things in life, the forces, the hidden forces, the things that we don't see, the things that we don't know about, the sublime, as it says in that card. This could be you connecting in with spirit and really stepping into your heart center. This is you coming out of a really big, I think recently you could be finishing up a really big chapter, and you're stepping up to a new level in something over this next week. I am picking up that for most of you, this is energy related. This is about how you are feeling, your inner self, your spiritual self. This is like you getting to a higher level. It might be that you've been seeing things from a new perspective. It could be that you've been stepping out of your emotional self more, your ego self more, and seeing things through the eyes of spirit, through the eyes of your heart, where you're looking upon the world with love. And that's why you're noticing more of the little things that are so beautiful in this world. You might be stepping away from all the harshness and the negativity and the fear of the things that are going on the world stage. And I feel over the next week, you're going to be choosing this higher frequency to connect in with spirit in a much deeper level. We've got 10 of Stars hoarding. This would tie in with the 10 of Wands energy. So it might feel as though you are coming to the culmination of something. The 10 energy, this is culmination. This is you closing out something that has felt so heavy and burdensome and weighing you down. And over this next week, you're going to be lifted up. You're going to be feeling a whole lot better, particularly as the week progresses. Okay, so it might be that the shift happens for you during the week at some point, and you notice from the end of the week that you feel very, very different to how you did at the beginning of the week. This is amazing for you, my lovelies. We've got 39, Clear Endeavour. That is a wonderful card. We've got some lovely images on here. You've got the white dove, the white owl, you've got the white polar bear, there's a white horse, I think that's a white, it's either a white fox or a white cat. There are some lovely images there. So white is this energy of peace and tranquility and clarity and spirit as well. This is you with this Ascension card and this Clear Endeavour. This is like your mind being clear. This is you seeing things clearly. This could be you understanding something that you haven't understood before. This is like getting clarity coming into your mind, the confusion sweeping away with the clouds that have clouded your mind, or emotions that have clouded your thinking. This is you breaking out of that and getting this lovely clear energy of the Ascension, clarity of mind, things making sense. We've got 11, broken egg, burdened, doing too much, carrying others' problems. That is the other meaning of this 10 of Stars energy, where we are carrying a burden, doing too much. It is going to be time for you over this next week to put down a burden or two, let go of a task or an activity that is not essential to your well-being, okay? Let go of other people's problems. Let them go. They do not belong to you. This is time for you to step into your own power, your energy, your quietness, your stillness, and to do something really good for you over this next week, my lovelies. I just glanced at the camera clock and it was 555. That is a number of change. Wonderful, wonderful change. Okay, my lovelies, I really hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 4 and Leo. This is your card, Balance. May you find equilibrium in motion. That is wonderful. So I feel as though you might have a lot going on over this next week, and that is a message from Spirit to make sure that you've got balance going on in your life. Don't overdo anything, make sure that you're making time for yourself, for rest, as well as play, as well as work, make sure that you are fitting it all in. Don't overdo anything over the next week. But Spirit's not saying to stop or slow down. Spirit's just saying make sure that you are making time for everything especially that is important to you. Need to make time for the things that are important to us. Oh, funnily enough, look at that. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. This was in one of the other readings, and we've got 18, believe. Okay, so I do feel like there is something, because you've got a lot going on, haven't you, over the next week? You are busy, but I feel as though the message here about take a break is there's something that you can stop. There's something that you don't need to do. There's something that isn't important as everything else that you can stop doing, that you can take a break from. There's something that you can step away from over this next week, because you do need to maintain this equilibrium in your life. Otherwise, you'll get to that point where you are exhausted or overwhelmed or burnt out, or you come down with some kind of illness because your body is giving you the message to slow down and you're not listening to it. As I say, it doesn't mean to stop. If we look there, if you can see it, there's a little figure there on one of those little paddle boards that is keeping going, but they're just plodding along nice and slowly, one stroke at a time, but they're keeping going. So Spirit is saying there is something something that you can let go of, that you can hit the pause button on just for a while, okay? Just to make sure that you're not overdoing it. It's funny though, this message is coming up a little bit at the moment in the readings. So I feel that with last week's energy, where there was a lot of light coming in, you know, when we get this light coming, it can lift us up, but it can also bring us to the point where we need to slow down. We need to just stop for a moment. We need to have a break so that we can look at our lives to assess if everything that we're doing is the right thing for us. You know, when we move through life so fast and we don't take pauses for long enough, we can end up going down pathways, doing things, engaging in habits and activities that we actually don't want to do, that we know aren't good for us and that aren't serving our highest good anymore. And because we're going so fast, we don't notice. We don't notice what's going on. We don't notice how it's affecting us. So over this next week, you need to make time to assess everything that you're doing in your life and to ask if you can drop something, pause on something, or just walk away from it, you know. So the other message here, we've got this other lovely message of 918, believe, which is a 9 card. 9 is a number of ending something, so there might be something that needs to end, and Spirit is saying, believe in yourself, you've got what it takes. Don't question yourself, don't second guess yourself, just trust yourself that you're going to make the right decision, okay? Trust yourself. I'm getting this word, trust, come into my mind. Trust yourself, my lovelies. We've got the Ace of Hearts, love. Oh, that's wonderful. Take a break. On top of this Ace of Hearts love card, some of you might literally be going on holiday with someone that you care about, or some of you might be choosing to take a break or have a day out with someone that matters to you. Also, though, this message here under the take a break card is about you giving yourself lots and lots of love, and that often starts with us being kind and gentle with ourselves. Listen to your heart, my lovelies. Stop for a moment and ask your heart and your body what it needs most. And the other message there that I'm getting is for you to focus on doing the things that you love over this next week. Everything else can wait. Okay, we have got 42. Let love be your beacon. That card jumped out of the pack. There it is, confirming this love card. What I'm saying, you need to focus on doing the things that you love, the things that light you up, because that is what will help to bring you back into balance. If you've been busy, not doing enough of the things that you love, then life starts to feel like it's lacking, doesn't it? You need more love in your life, my lovely. So do what lights you up. 12, distraction, unhelpful thoughts and irritation. Yeah, I feel like you might be getting to that point over this next week where things are irritating you, where you're getting annoyances coming in, you're getting unhelpful thoughts coming in. So this is a week for you to really take notice of what's going on in your life that doesn't feel right, what is irritating you, what is annoying you, what can you change, what can you step away from, what can you improve. Believe that you have the answers, that you have the courage to make the changes that you need to take, and trust in yourself that you will make the right decisions. Open up your heart, listen to what it's got to say, and do more of the things that you love over this next week. Okay, my lovelies, I hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 5 and Virgo. This is your card, Alive. May you delight in vitality. Look at that wonderful image. This is going to be a week for you where you are feeling like you've got lots of get up and go. You feel alive with energy. You want to get moving. You want to do things. So especially if there's been something that you've been working on or you want to get working on, this is a good week to get going with that. We have got Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Yeah, this is a very positive energy that is coming in for you over this next week, of you creating, like this is an energy of manifesting and creating and taking action for you. Okay, I'm feeling it's very, very positive. It's very buoyed up. It's very bubbly. It's very joyful. So there could be like a lot of ideas and inspiration that comes in for you, things that you want to get moving on. Those two cards have fallen out. I was only going to choose one, but we'll have both. We've got to prepare. So yes, that is it. That is the spirit saying you have been preparing. You are now ready. You've got your backpack with everything that you need. Now is the time to take a step on the path ahead. So get moving with whatever you've been wanting to do. If you've been preparing for something, learning something, gathering skills or experience in something, or if you've been getting something ready to put out there in the world, this is the week to do that. This is the week to take action on it, positive action. Don't hold back any longer. Don't hold yourself back. Don't worry about where you're going. You don't need to know the outcome. Spirit is just saying go for it and feel really good with what you're doing. We've also got 38, aware. So this is an interesting card to come out in this reading, because I feel like you might have some negative self-talk going on, where you might be holding yourself back, where you might be thinking, I'm not good enough for this, or you can't do this, or what if you fail, or what if it doesn't work out, or what will people think? And there might be all sorts of that sort of negative self-talk going on for you to begin with over this next week, or even as you start or get going into whatever this lovely energy is. But Spirit is saying, just recognize that this is that part of your ego mind that is trying to keep you safe. Okay, and it's done its job now, and say thank you to it, and you don't need its help right now. You are moving ahead anyway. You do not need to listen to those negative thoughts. Turn them around. Focus on feeling alive. Focus on allowing the light of the sun to come in rather than this moon energy. The moon energy can make us doubt ourselves. Focus on the sunlight. Okay, for some of you it might even help for you to go out into the sun and to get the sun on your skin. If that resonates with you, I feel as though it will help with some kind of energy shift that needs to take place. That is just a random specific message for anyone that resonates with. I'm getting images of going out in the sun for some of you. We've got 6 of Hearts, the past. Okay, so I feel over this next week you are transforming something that has been holding you back from the past. This is a week of shifting for you, my lovelies. You are going to be shifting out of something that has been holding you back from the past, and that can only be a good thing. That card, no, they're all sticking together in this deck. We have got 29, contemplation. Do you know what? You've got a lot of number 2 energy here. 2 there, 38, that adds up to 11, which is a 2, and 29, which adds up to an 11 as well, which is also a 2. So 2 11 energies, 11. Especially 1111, that can connect in with something that is to do with the life purpose. So this could relate to a life lesson that you've been learning, an important life lesson, but it can also relate to something connected to a vocation or something significant that you want to do at the moment that is making you feel alive, that you want to get going with. The number 2 energy, though, this is an energy of, sometimes it can be just to do with pausing before you take action, just to have a quick think to make sure you are ready for this, which Spirit has been saying you are ready for this. And then don't hold back, don't hesitate, don't doubt for too long, because the negative side of the number 2 energy and the 11 can be about hesitating and doubting. Okay, and that's what can come in from this aware card that I've spoken about with this negative self-talk energy. So here we've got this message of just take notice of what your thoughts are saying. Listen to them, acknowledge that they are there to help you, that you are now moving on from the past, that you are not the same person that you were, and that you are ready to get going with your new life, with this Lemuria energy here, because you are stepping into a new chapter, my lovelies. Let that chapter open itself up, walk through the door that is opening for you. 34 orange peel. Look below the surface, something isn't obvious. We've got an energy there again that's similar to this contemplation card. So there is something that is going to come up for you over this next week that you need to look at from a different perspective. At the moment, you might have been looking at it through emotions, you know, through hurt emotions, through a trauma response, okay? You've got something from the past. But Spirit is saying, whatever has hurt you, whatever has been holding you back, whatever has caused you to sabotage yourself even, Spirit is saying, look at it from a different perspective. Look below the surface. So what is it actually telling you? What is it helping you to learn about yourself? What is it helping you to grow out of and to evolve into? There is some really big change happening for you over this next week. So really pay attention how you're feeling and what you're thinking about, and make sure you are shifting into this positive mindset of get up and go, of taking action and of believing in yourself. Okay, my lovelies, I really hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello, Group 6 and Libra. This is your card, Powerful. May you be as potent as the ocean. I love that. That is a fabulous image. Quite abstract, actually. Can you see that? So this is going to be a week for you to step into your power, to recognize the power that you have. Do you know that you are an infinite being that is capable of anything that you set your mind to? Do you know that? Is there anybody around you that makes you feel like they are taking your power away from you? Do you need to stand up for yourself over this next week? Do you need to speak your truth? Let's see what comes out in the cards. We've got 2 have jumped out. I was only going to get 1, but we'll have 2. We have got answer the call. Yeah, what is your soul calling you to do? We have got 28 decide and 42 intuition. These are great cards. So there's some important shift going on for you at the moment where you are being called to step into your power. There's something that you want to do that you might have been afraid to do in the past, and it is time to think about doing that now, okay? Your soul is urging you to move forward with something. There is some action that you need to take, or there's something that is in your heart that you've been wanting to do and you've been afraid to do it, but the energies are shifting for you. This 28 decide card, this is about you choosing to decide, choosing to make this decision to step forward onto this path that you know you want to step onto. I am getting the message for 1 or 2 of you that this relates to a new connection coming in that you might be holding back from. But generally, this is about you needing to do something. We have got Page of Stars, Curiosity. That relates to the Page of Wands in the tarot deck. So yeah, we've got here intuition and curiosity. So what is it that is inside of you that you are really curious about starting or looking into or researching or engaging in? What is it that you want to do? Listen to your inner self, to your inner guidance, that inner voice. Your heart and your soul and your intuition, they are all guiding you in a certain direction this week. And this week it is going to be time for you to do something about that. Make a decision, start your plans, or take action, or say yes, or do whatever it is that relates to you in this situation. You will know what it is because it is in there, in your heart, speaking to you, and it is fluttering around as you're listening to this reading, and it is giving you these warning signs in your mind saying, yes, do this, start this. Take action. So yes, what is it that you are curious on? If you look, we've got interesting. We've got there are 4 pathways on the decide card. You've got the pathway there, and look, there's a pathway in between the trees. These are quite similar cards with trees on both sides. This is a new direction that is calling your attention. Are you answering that call, my lovelies? What is this new direction taking you in? Are you wanting a new job? Are you wanting to change careers? Are you wanting a new connection? Are you wanting to start a new project? Are you wanting to move to a new house? Do you want to go on holiday? Whatever this is, you will know what this is at the moment. And Spirit is saying, yes, it is time. Look, you've got 14 assurance. That is a wonderful card to come out in this reading. This is Spirit saying, you have got the confirmation now. Be assured that this is right for you, that your soul is urging you to move forward in this new direction. Okay, do not be afraid. Keep your mind and heart open. Have the curiosity of your childlike self. Allow your child self to come out to play and explore what is in front of you. We have got 36 learner driver, learning from experience, life lesson, wisdom and knowledge. That's really interesting that compare in with what I'm just talking about, your child inner self. So this is what you want to do over this next week, is allow your inner child's curiosity to come forward and pair it with the wisdom, the life lessons that you have gained, and the intuition and what is in your heart. Bring all of those energies together and see where they are guiding you to go. What path are you being asked to step onto? Spirit is saying, this is confirmation for you this week. You will get confirmation. You will receive the assurance you need. You will get the signs that you need to move ahead. Do not be afraid. It is time for you to get moving. Step onto this path. Do it. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Whatever it is, my lovelies, go for it. It is time. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this reading has helped you. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 7 and Scorpio. This is your card. Reveal. May openness lead you to connection. So I'm picking up a message for you over this next week about keeping your mind open about something, because I feel as though there's going to be like an understanding or a revealing of the truth, or maybe a new perspective that comes in for you to see something in a new way, or for you to understand something that you haven't been able to understand previously. So it's like you're getting an answer, you know, a solution to something. We've also got, oops, bear with me, the crumbling. What are you clinging to? I'm sorry about the darkness. We've got the rain has come in. So yeah, it's a little bit dark on this reading. So yeah, there's an energy here about, I think I'm getting in connection with this first card that there might be an idea or a belief that you're holding on to at the moment that has been stopping you from understanding something or from seeing the truth about something. And over this next week, it's like that old belief or perspective, whatever it is that you've got, that hasn't been working, that stops you from seeing something clearly, it's going to break away. You're going to break through it and get the truth. We have got number 12, teamwork. So there is an energy here over this next week for you that other people are going to really help you with something, in moving forward with something. And it could be, if this connects in with this original message here about something being revealed, because we've got this here, may openness lead you to connection. So it could be that you need to connect with somebody else or with a group of people in order to get the understanding or the answer or the perspective, whatever it is that you need to come through. You might need other people to help you with that, okay? The other message here with the teamwork card is, for some of you, this could relate to your spirit team, your spirit guides, the angels, your spirit helpers, you know, whoever you connect with in the spirit realms. Maybe they are bringing some information through to you that could come in the form of signs or repetitive messages or numerology, you know, numbers that keep cropping up. So keep your eyes open for that. We've also got the King of Trees, architect. This card is the same as the King of Pentacles in the tarot deck. So this is an energy here about you getting everything that you need to move ahead with something. This is about things working out. This person here, this could be relate to a person coming into your life that is, because the king has got the leadership energy. So this could be somebody who's got the answers that you're looking for. This could also relate to you getting the answers that you need over this next week. But this also, the trees energy connects in with the material realm, and you, because the architect energy of this card, this is about you getting practical, being disciplined, being organized, being able to sort things out or put a plan in place or take action on a plan. Okay, so this next week is going to be really key for you to move forward with something, to get the insight or the answer or the solution that you need with something with the help of other people. And for some of you, this King of Trees does represent somebody that is coming in to help you, okay? We've got number 5, clear out the old. That ties in nicely with the crumbling card, because here you've got this question of what are you clinging to? And then here we've got clear out the old, which is saying as the week progresses, you're going to get rid of whatever it is that you are clinging to. You're going to have a clear out. So this could be letting go of whatever you're not seeing clearly. It's letting go of an old perspective. It's letting go of maybe limited thinking around something, or blinkered thinking, you know, where you're just seeing something from one particular point of view, and then all of a sudden this new point of view comes in and it's like, oh, now I get it. Now I see the way forward. So this is going to be a week for you of opening up. The camera clock then, when I looked, just said 444, and that ties in really well with this King of Trees energy. That is so perfect. So you might see the number 4 over this next week. Look out for that sign. We've also got 24, the banana. Don't slip back into drama or fear. Watch your step. So yeah, this could be relating to this crumbling card here, where you might have a moment, you might have a wobble, you might have a doubt, you might have some something happen that questions your confidence or your trust in yourself. And Spirit is just saying over this next week, anything that tries to pull you back into something that's happened in the past, or old fear or old drama, just be aware of that happening. Don't get engaged in it. Don't get stuck in it, and make sure that you are seeing like your potential, the path ahead of what you can achieve, rather than focusing what you can't achieve, you know. So focus on the positive, focus on asking and looking for and being open to answers and solutions coming in over this next week. Okay, my lovelies, I really hope that reading has helped you. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next reading. Hello there, Group 8 and Sagittarius. This is your card, clear. May you see things as they are. I apologise for the darkness in the light. We've got lots of grey cloud and rain at the moment. So the message that I'm picking up here for you is that I'm getting this sense that you might have been overthinking something recently, and so you've got a little bit too much into your head energy, and now you might have become quite confused or uncertain or having a lot of doubts about something, and it's like you've thought about it so much that you can't see the way forward anymore. And over this next week, that energy is changing for you. You are going to get some clarity coming in. Oh, look at that. What a fantastic card for what I've just been talking about. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So yeah, something is going to be made clear. I mean, look at these lights here, these stars, all this brightness here. This is the brightness that is going to come into your mind so that you can see something more clearly. And this is going to bring in with it a new energy, like a new beginning energy chapter for you, and possibly getting some inspiration for something that you want to do. Wonderful. We've got number 7, release. So just as I've been talking about a new chapter and something brand new coming in, we've got the release card. Those two energies go so well together, because when a new energy comes in, it always happens because of some kind of ending. So over this next week, you're going to be letting go of something, whatever that is, something that you no longer need, and that is going to open you up to receiving this new energy and you getting like clarity in your mind, because I'm getting this as a more of a mental energy, you know, like clear-mindedness, inspiration, and knowing what to do about something. So it could be that you've had a bit of a foggy mind recently, or, you know, a bit of brain fog, confused thinking, and so that's going to clear for you over this next week, and you're going to know what to do. Oh, that's fab. You've got number 1, a lovely number 1 energy, another beginning energy here, the Magician impulse. So yeah, this is definitely a new beginning that is coming in for you, my lovelies, and you're going to feel quite inspired, enlivened, awakened, ready to get going. Something that hasn't been working out or you've been confused about, that confusion is going to end for you, and you're going to know what you need to do. Now, I am getting the main energy here for this group is about an idea or an inspiration coming in for something that you want to do, okay? And we've got clear endeavour. Look at that, 39. So we've got the word clear twice, okay? Things are going to become clear. Now, for some of you, I'm getting the message that this either relates to your job, your career, or something deeper like your vocation, your calling. For some of you, this is, if you're not working, this is about something important that you want to put your time and energy into. It could be a project, a creative endeavor that you want to do. So it's like you're going to feel like you can get moving on this, like you're going to be inspired and know what direction to take. It feels like quite a significant shift that is coming in for this group over this next week, where you are finally releasing old energies from the past that have been holding you back, that have been stopping you from moving forwards. And then you suddenly know over this next week what it is that you need to do to move forward. So, oh, fab. 32, salt, negative influence, detox, cleanse. That again ties in with this release card. So yeah, you have got some kind of like dense, negative, heavy vibration, energy, stuck energy, whatever it is in your aura that has been there for quite a long time. It's been holding you back in some way. It's been muddying your thinking. It's been clogging up your emotions, whatever it is. It comes from the past. It comes from something that has been stuck there inside of you for a long time. And over this next week, you're going to go through this healing and releasing experience of whatever this is. You'll know what it is when it happens, because it will come up. It will come to you, whether it comes in the form of an old memory that surfaces, or some old feelings that come up, or maybe even a person comes back in for a short while, whatever it is. Or maybe you see a pattern of behavior or a negative belief that you've been holding on to for quite a while. Whatever it is, you will see this coming up for you over this next week, and you'll have like this big release, this big clearing, this big healing. And when that clears out, when that blockage leaves you, it's opening up this wonderful space for new energy to come in, that will come in the form of transformation, new ideas, inspiration, something new that you want to start, which will give you this get up and go to get moving, and you'll feel really inspired. I'm getting that word inspire in my mind such a lot. So it's a very uplifting energy that is coming in for you over this next week, my lovelies. I really hope that has helped you. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 9 and Capricorn. This is your card, Forgive. May you let it be. Oh, a lovely energy. What a lovely image. It's very abstract. If you can see that there, it's quite dark today. So the energy that is coming in for you over this next week is one of forgiveness. This feels like something really big for you, like a positive shift. Something is going to leave your heart space that has been weighing you down, and you might have been carrying this feeling around with you for quite a while over some past hurt, you know, someone that has hurt you in the past. But I feel more than anything, this is about you forgiving yourself and letting yourself off the hook for something that you feel like you should have done in the past. It's time to let that go and realize that at the time you were doing the absolute best that you could do. And you know, there is no need to beat yourself up or wish for things to be different. They happened in the way they were meant to happen in order for you to evolve in the way that your soul wanted you to evolve. And nothing has gone wrong. You haven't done anything wrong. And it is time to accept that and to let yourself off the hook. You are enough. Know that and believe that, my lovelies. We have got lovely soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Yeah. So whoever your tribe are, call them in over this next week. So that depends who you connect with. You might be very drawn to the animal companions. You might be very in touch with close friends. You might have a very special person that you like to turn to in your hours of need. You might have a close family member that you share your problems with, or it could be that you can prefer to connect with your spirit family, those guides and helpers and angels in the hidden subtle realms that are always there standing around you. You know, connect with whoever you need to connect with over this next week that will help you feel better, that will bring you this support and comfort that you need, that will give you this space to go through what you need to go through without this desire to fix anything or to heal anything or to give you advice. You know, make sure if you're connecting with a person that this is somebody who can just be there for you and not feel like they've got to do or say something to make you feel better. This is about you being in a safe space where you can just be yourself, where somebody can hold space for you. Okay, we've got 23 unique. That is a lovely card in this reading. I do feel like there is, once this feels like a heavy burden that you've been carrying. And once you go through this process of releasing this and forgiving yourself, letting yourself off the hook, or another person, or both, you know, whether it's forgiving yourself and another, however this comes in for you, I feel like it's going to open up your wonderful heart center in such amazing ways. And there's going to be this new energy bursting to get out of you where you feel like you want to do something that is very different to what you've normally done, or you feel all of a sudden, I'm getting different messages here, where you feel like you might be very comfortable in being more of yourself. I am getting a message now that there are some things that you think about yourself that you can't share with others, or maybe you've got some sides to your personality that you don't share easily. But I think over this next week, you're going to realize that you are in fact safe around those that you love and that you can be more of yourself. And as that happens, you are opening yourself up more. Your heart is opening more, and you've got this feeling of trust coming in where you're trusting yourself, you're trusting spirit, you're trusting others, and that allows you to be more of yourself. Okay. Oh, look at that. We've got two cards that have come out. We'll have them both then. So I'm only going to choose one. So we've got the Queen of Angels, Visionary. Yeah. I love that card. This ties in with the Swords suit in the tarot deck. We see that she's got the crystal there over her third eye chakra. So this is about clarity of mind, seeing more clearly. And I feel that the message here for you is that you are going to see yourself more clearly over this next week. We've also got number 1, the Magician, Impulse. Yeah, that lovely beginning energy. And the colours in these cards, that we've got this wonderful indigo dark blue energy here, which connects in with the third eye chakra, and the blue butterflies of transformation. So yeah, you've got this inner transformation energy going on with you over this next week, where you are seeing things differently, where you're seeing yourself differently, where you're maybe realizing that it's okay to be this deep or mystical person that you know you are. It's okay if you haven't been able to share sides of yourself with others before, and you're feeling more okay about doing that over this next week. Or even if you feel like you aren't a deep and mystical person, this is about sharing deep things about yourself with others, or maybe even deep secrets, or maybe even having conversations about mystical things. You know, this is very much about, like, there's an energy that feels like it's quite deep and transformative, and to do with the subconscious and to do with the inner depths of ourselves, you know, that I'm picking up that's coming through for you over this next week. Okay, so some of you might feel that coming through in your work or a creative project or a spiritual experience, something like that. But there is this very very deep, hidden, mystical energy that I feel is coming to the surface for you over the next week. We've got 19, shift your energy. Yeah. I mean, this is going to be a shift of energy for you. You've got 1 on the Magician card and 19. That's also this one. So you've got this new energy coming in. You've got a shift going on how you see yourself over this next week. And if you feel like if there's any part of you that feels like you're stuck in something, a part of your life where you feel a bit stuck, do something physical or active to shift your energy, like jump around, dance, sing, you know, whatever it is, go for a walk, whatever it is, something like that. Do something to shift your energy and get yourself moving. Okay, we've got 26 bracelet, connection, uplifting or draining. We've already talked about, haven't we, about connecting with those who are closest to you. So make sure that you are focusing on the people who uplift you and support you and love you over this next week. Okay, my lovelies, I hope that has helped you. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 10 and Aquarius. This is your card. Reflect, may you discern and distill. What a lovely calming energy there. So over this next week, you are going to be reflecting on something that you may be getting something coming up from the past that has happened where you want to have a think about it, a look at it, to understand something better. There may be something that you need to make a decision on where you need to have a pause and just check in with yourself to see what feels right in your body moving forward. We've got share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So for some of you, this could relate to you really needing to reflect on something that you need to say to somebody. Maybe you want to get the right words formulated in your mind. Maybe you want to, maybe you've got something important to communicate in general. It could even relate to work or other aspect of your life where you need to really focus on the right words to use. For some of you, this could even relate to something connected with communication in other ways, not just using your voice, but like using your voice in something that you write as well, you know, where you need to get your point of view across clearly. Like there, I was stumbling over my words. I feel as though for this group, there is something that you need to slow down with. It's making me feel like I want to speak slowly. Yeah, there's something that you need to slow down with in order to gain clarity on it, to know what you need to do next. It's like you need to stop, pause, take a breath, turn inward and discern what it is that's going on in a situation. Think about things, feel your way through the situation, and then think about how you can communicate what you need to communicate, whether that's to do with how you feel about something or whether you need to express something to somebody or whether you've got an idea that you want to share. Whatever it is, I think you need to take your time. Look at that. This is all to do with water. These three cards have all got water on them. So we've got 15, flow. Yeah, so this again, this is an energy of not struggling against something. You know, if something that you've been wanting to do isn't working out, if you've been slowed down or delayed or you're hitting an obstacle, then Spirit is saying don't fight against it over this next week. Go with the flow. If you've been slowed down, take a pause. If you're hitting an obstacle and you can't find a way around it or a way over it or what to do next, then wait. Look for another option. You know, slow down, just go with the flow of whatever is happening. And if your body is saying it needs you to stop and take a rest and have a breath, then do that. If your mind is saying you need to look at something from another perspective, then do that. If your emotions are saying just wait a moment, you need to feel this, you need to feel a certain thing, then let it come to the surface. I've got this sense of you really needing to be aware and having a lot of self-awareness over this next week. Yes, look at that. We've got Two of Angels, balance. This is very much about you needing to bring yourself into balance, where I feel like there might have been the previous energy, or where you are or where you have been, where you've been moving a bit too fast with something, or you've had a lot going on. And so over this next week, it's going to be an opportunity for you to slow down, to think about things, to contemplate, to chill out, to maybe give your mind and body a rest so that you can take this breath, so that you can get clarity coming in, and so that you can find the best step, the best next step to take. We have got love. I love that. 42. Let love be your beacon. Yeah. So whatever you are doing next, whatever action you are thinking about taking next, if you're wanting to speak to somebody about something or express your opinions or your feelings or your needs, then make sure that you are coming from your heart center. Let love be your beacon. Come from your heart. Don't let your emotions cluddy. Do you know what? That word has come up before in a reading. It's like, it's a cross between muddy and clear. Cluddy. I'm inventing a new word. Yeah. So don't let your emotions muddy your thinking, because you want to have a clear mind. So you want cluddiness. Oh dear, that's funny. Oh my gosh, that's come up before. We've got 32, salt. Negative influence, detox, cleanse. Yeah, so I feel that this energy of you needing to slow down and contemplate and stop for a moment is going to give you this chance to get, to clear something out of your energy, to clear your mind or clear your emotions, or to see what needs moving, or to see what needs changing, or, to see what you need to get rid of. It's about shifting something out, allowing yourself to slow down, to balance your energy. Don't do too much. And then clarity will come in. The muddy thinking will disappear. The emotions that have clogged you up will dissipate, and you will know what to do, and you will know how to come from your heart. Let love be your guide, and don't be afraid to speak your truth when it needs to be spoken, but do it with love. Okay, my lovelies, thanks for listening. I hope that helps you. I'll see you in the next one. Hello, Group 11 and Pisces. This is your card, Love. May you dive deep into your passions. So over this next week, you are going to be thinking about or taking action on something that brings you a lot of joy. If you are unhappy with a certain situation in your life, then over this next week, there is an opportunity to connect with your passions, to connect with what is in your heart, to find something, find that spark of passion, that spark of the divine that is inside of you, and let it come out. Let it fizzle into brightness and light and inspiration and ideas, and whatever it is, let it spark into life over this next week, and do something that is going to bring you joy. We have got answer the call. Look at that. What is your soul calling you to do? Yeah, you've got one or more areas of your life, my lovelies, that are feeling a bit drab, a bit boring. It's not lighting you up. You may be feeling complete lack of motivation. It's sucking all the joy and energy out of you, or you're thinking, what on earth is going on here? I can't do this anymore. Whatever area of your life is feeling like this at the moment, you have got the opportunity over the next week to focus in with your heart. What is in your heart? What will light you up? We've got 18, believe. Oh, that is absolutely wonderful to come out in this reading, because Spirit is saying to you, You need to believe in yourself, my lovelies. Believe and trust that you can do whatever this thing is that is in your heart. Have faith that you have got what it takes. Believe in yourself. You came here to do this. Whatever this is, your soul is urging you to do this thing. There is something inside of you that is bursting to come out. And it might be that fear has been holding you back so far. It might be that you are second guessing yourself, or you are holding yourself back or sabotaging yourself, or maybe you've been procrastinating. Whatever it is, your spirit team is saying over this next week, it is time to really listen, to do something about this, and to look at what you can do to take the first step in the direction of what this is. This could be in any area of life. It might even be showing up in multiple areas. For example, it could be a new relationship that you're looking for, or for ways of deepening an existing relationship. It could be you wondering what you can do about finding more inspiration in your work. It could be to do with a project, a creative project, something that you want to do. Maybe you want to get involved in something in your community. Whatever it is, listen to what your heart is guiding you to do. Okay, we have got 6 of Trees receiving. This ties in with the 6 of Pentacles card in the tarot deck. So this is a message from Spirit to say, you are going to get the support and the help that you need to do this. Whatever this is, please trust and believe in that, because you are going to get that support. If you've been doubting that, if you've been thinking, I can't possibly do this thing, maybe there's money is a worry problem for you, or a lack of support, or maybe it's a lack of experience or knowledge. Spirit is saying, do not worry. You are going to get the help that you need to do this thing. Your soul has chosen this for you to do in this lifetime. So follow that passion, whatever it is, whatever is lighting you up. It is the right thing for you. Believe in that. It might not be that you can see what the path ahead is with this thing, and you're worrying about the outcome, or getting it wrong, or doing it wrong, or maybe failing, or that you won't be good enough, whatever this is. But Spirit is saying, do not worry. You are going to get the help that you need. Okay. We've got 38, acceptance of love. Yeah, that's just wonderful. Receiving and acceptance. You've got 2 energies there that are very similar, and look at those lovely tree energies in those images with these people blending in with the trees. This is this wonderful connection here, and Spirit is saying, be open to receiving and accepting the love and abundance and all the help that is going to be coming to you, to once you follow this spark that is inside of your heart. Whatever it is, it's calling your name, it's calling you to take a step towards it. So follow it, my lovelies, follow it. There, look, number 4, chill out, get lost in a story or your imagination, research. So yes, great advice. Get lost in your imagination. Allow your imagination to open up and to show you where you need to go next. Chill out. Don't worry about this. Allow the process to unfold naturally. And when it feels right, do the research that you need to do if this will help with the thing that you're wanting to do. If you need to learn something, go ahead and learn it. Take a workshop, do a course, read books, whatever it is that you need to learn, that is coming in for you. Do not worry. Trust in this process, because you have got this, and this is meant for you. This week is going to be really important for you in realizing this, in realizing that whatever this is that you've been hearing inside of you, this quiet voice in your heart saying, yes, do this thing, take this step. It is time for you to realize that and to take this step. Okay, my lovelies, I hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, Group 12 and Aries. This is your card. Imagine. May you look beyond what can be seen. So if there's been something that you haven't been understanding recently, this is a time to get the incoming information on that. This image on this card here is about going deep into the subconscious. I feel as though there's something in your in your subconscious that is going to make itself known, something that is going to come to the surface. There is definitely an energy of like realization or having an epiphany, understanding something over this next week for you. This isn't like the surface level of something, you know. If you've been, if you've got something going on in your life and you're only seeing the obvious of it, the surface level of it, and you're not looking below the surface, then it can stop you from seeing the situation clearly, and it might feel like you are missing some important information about something, and so maybe you're getting stuck or confused about something. So over this next week, something is going to come to light. Let's see what these other cards are saying about this. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Do you know what? I'm very drawn to this figure here, which has got like her hands over her eyes, and there's the eye of Horus there. Again, this is about not seeing something clearly. So again, I feel that these two cards here, this is about you understanding over this next week. This is you understanding something about yourself a lot more clearly than you've ever seen before. This is like an energy of deep self-awareness that is coming in, and self-discovery. This is you maybe like having some kind of understanding about something that happened in the past that involved you, and you didn't understand it at the time, and now it's like, oh, I get why that happened. That was the life lesson I was learning then, and now I get it. It's like something clicks into place for you over this next week, you know. And we've got, oh, look at that, lovely number 5 change. So yeah, whatever it is that's going on for you over this next week, it's bringing in a positive change for you. And this could also include you like having a shift in your perspective on something, where you're seeing something in more of a positive light to how you've seen it before. Okay, and it could also relate to not just seeing something more positively, but also shifting your perspective, like doing a 180 on something, where you change your mind completely about something that you've been believing before, and then all of a sudden you do a 180 on it and you believe the exact opposite of it. And having that experience sometimes can be very liberating, because you suddenly see what you didn't see before. Things make sense, and then when it happens to you, it's like, how did I not know that before? You know, and that's such a wonderful expression of awakening and like opening up of the mind that comes in. So I feel that this is very much connected with you and how you see yourself over this next week. So we've got Knight of Stars, Adventurer. Yeah, I feel like there could be something that you've been holding yourself back in, maybe even like self-sabotage has been coming in here, or where there's been some kind of a distraction going on, or procrastination even going on in your life, and you've been wondering why you haven't been able to move ahead with a certain thing. And that, I feel like that's what's going to come to light for you over this next week, where you're going to see the truth of what's going on, the truth of yourself, and then it's going to open you up in this new way where you're going to feel like you want to get moving with something. This Knight of Stars energy here, this connects in with the Wands energy in the tarot deck. So that's like the Knight of Wands, and this is the Adventurer card here. This is like you wanting to get moving with something, and like it could bring you this feeling of being freed from something, being liberated from something, and that in itself could help you to feel lighter and brighter and clearer. Look at that ties in so well. Number 8, breakthrough, and it's underneath this change card. So here, yeah, you have got this wonderful breakthrough coming in over this next week, my lovelies, that is going to help you to see something more clearly, to change your mind, to change your perspective, to get the answer or solution on something. But especially, as I said at the beginning, this really connects in with how you see yourself, and this is understanding yourself a bit more clearly. It's like a piece of the jigsaw about who you are, why something happened. It's like it clicks into place, and also it could mean or could lead to you finishing out a repetitive cycle that you've experienced that's been going on and on and on for a while. That could really come in and change for you. Goodness me, another card saying the same thing. 16 lighter, realization, understanding, seeing or thinking clearly. I have already said these words in this reading, so goodness. There is a very, very clear message coming through this reading for you over this next week. This is clarity, understanding, realization, epiphany, aha moment, an awakening, a mind expansion, however you want to word it, a breakthrough, a change. It's all coming in. You're going to see something clearly, and it's going to shift you forward in such an amazing way. And you're going to be like, wow, I get it. I know what to do next. Or, you know, it's just something is going to make sense for you, and it's going to feel really amazing. I really hope that reading has helped you, my lovely. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next one.